So hello friends, in this video we are going to talk about that how you can improve your English faster, because in today's time English is very essential and learning English has become so easier. What are the things that you have to keep in your mind? I'm going to share with you in this video, and that's going to help you a lot. Let's talk about the things that you have to do to improve your English. And to start, if you are in an initial stage, if you are at a beginning level, so you have to start with small sentences. The most important thing that you have to keep in mind is that you have to start describing the situations. You have to start describing the environment that is around you. You have to start describing each and every activity that you do, that you perform, and whatever involves in your day-to-day life, in your daily routine, in your daily life going. You have to start describing everything in English. Suppose you are sitting in a room. Let's take an example that I'm sitting in this room. So I can describe things like, I'm in a room. I can see there are 4 windows in this room. I can see a door there. There is a bed here in this room. There is a school bag. I can see a study table. There are a few books kept here. So this is how you have to start describing things. And gradually, and believe me or not, but gradually these small sentences will turn into a big conversation, into a full conversation, and your confidence will be high. But you will have to start from somewhere. You will have to start from the scratch. Scratch means from the beginning, and the second most important thing is, you should not hesitate. Stop being hesitant. It will give you nothing. You will get nothing out of it. Believe me or not, it's nobody's loss, but it is loss of yours. So stop being hesitant. Start expressing yourself in English. No matter if you speak, even if you speak broken English, it's completely okay. It's not our language, so we are not supposed to be so much perfect in this language. It's completely okay to make mistakes. We are bound to make mistakes. We are learning a new language. It's not our language. We are learning a new language, so it is obvious that we will make mistakes. Therefore, you must make attempt. You must try to speak in English, and you will get to know that eventually you will end up becoming very good at English, and that is what your actual goal is. That is what your actual motive is, because it's very essential nowadays. You should just start describing things. You don't need to have so much knowledge of English. You don't need to have so much knowledge of grammar. You don't need to have so much knowledge of all parts of speech. It's nothing like that. You just try to have words, and some words, if you don't know how to express them in English, it's okay. Just speak them as it is in Hindi. The words that you know how to speak in English, you should include those words in English, and the words that you don't know how to express those Hindi words in English, so you can include those Hindi words itself. It's not an issue. Gradually you will get to know all kind of words in English, but make sure that you start describing. I gave you an example that of this room. So wherever you are, you should see the situation around you. You should see the environment around you and start describing. Suppose you are in a market. So just imagine the sentence like, I'm in a market. There are many shops here. This place is full of crowd. There is so much crowd here. And there is so much hustle there. I'm in the market. I'm going to buy this one. I'm here to buy vegetables here with my friends. My friends is also buying vegetables. I can see many people buying vegetables. There are many stalls. There are many fruit sellers I can see. So this is how you have to start describing the situation, the environment around you, and gradually you will get to know that you are able to speak everything in English. You are able to describe all kind of situation in English. This is how any language is learned. And make sure you do the same thing over and over again. It is called repetition. Make sure you repeat things over and over again until they settle in your subconscious mind completely. And once the sentences settle in your subconscious mind, this is when the actual fluency begins. This is when you start enjoying speaking this language, because once you start speaking it effortlessly, so you start enjoying it. It becomes an enjoying thing for you, that gives you pleasure, and you feel nice speaking English. And the second most important thing to describing an environment, to describing a situation, is listening. Listening is very powerful. You should start listening everything in English. Everything means of your interest. Suppose you are interested in sports, science, politics, news, TV shows, movies, or whatever you are interested in or you find interesting. Make sure that you watch that, listen to that only in English. It will help you a lot because you need to create an environment around you of English. So when you will consume more English, definitely your mind will start thinking in English, and eventually you will start speaking it as well. So it will help you a lot. So make sure you listen to whatever you are listening in English. It will help you a lot. So in this video we talked about two major things. One was start describing the situation and environment around you. The second was listening. Listening is very powerful. I hope that these two methods will help you a lot in improving your English, as well as it will help you a lot in making your English journey smoother and faster and easier. If you find this video useful, and if you are new on this channel, subscribe the channel, because I'm going to upload English related and fluency related videos on this channel on a regular basis. So make sure that you don't miss them. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video lecture. Till then, goodbye, take care, and happy learning.